Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be covering how we help burnt out aspiring SMMA owners quit their 9 to 5s in 90 days by building a 10k plus per month OnlyFans agency. So if you've been in the SMMA industry for a while, you haven't really seen much success with it, you've been trying various different agencies, you've even been struggling to book meetings, you've been struggling to actually deliver good client results, then this is the video for you. Or if you're just looking to start your very own OnlyFans agency in general, this video is going to be a lot valuable to you. Okay, so let's get into it. So how we essentially help you out is we help you build your offer, set meetings on autopilot, get insane results for your OnlyFans models, hire and automate your fulfillment team, and then scale your systems, okay? So we help you with a lot of aspects in terms of when it comes to building a 10k plus per month OnlyFans agency, okay? So let's have a look at what we're gonna cover in today's video. So we're gonna cover how to build rock solid offer to dominate the market, how to set meetings on autopilot, how to get insane results for your models, how to hire and automate your service fulfillment team, and then scaling all your systems to the max. So make sure you stay until the end of this video because you're going to get a ton of value from this, okay? So you may be asking, what actually makes me qualified to say all this, okay? So in case you don't know me, my name is Ethan Bayless, and over the past couple of years, I've been building and scaling an OnlyFans agency. And this is our agency here. I'll just boot it up. And essentially, we help aspiring OnlyFans models earn more while working less on OnlyFans, okay? And I don't know why it's taken so long to boot up, but here we go. So essentially, as I said, we help aspiring OnlyFans creators make more money while working less. And essentially, we've been doing this for a while now, and we've built systems and frameworks when it comes to actually scaling and building an OnlyFans agency. So I'm just going to cover it all in this video, all the lessons I've learned, okay? So I've helped hundreds of models grow on OnlyFans, and I've been perfecting my craft over the past few years. And I'm also the founder of OnlyFans Millions, in which I have been consulting other OnlyFans agency owners on how to scale and grow their agencies as rapidly as I have, okay? So not only have I been helping models in the trenches with my actual own agency, but I've also been coaching some OnlyFans agency owners as well. So I'm more than qualified on the subject when it comes to delivering results for OnlyFans creators, hiring OnlyFans creators, actually promoting OnlyFans creators on the platform, improving the systems when it comes to your actual OnlyFans agency itself. I've been in this industry for a while. So let's cover, why is this the best way to quit your 9 to 5 fast? Well, to illustrate why this is one of the best opportunities in 2022 going into 2023, I want to make it clear that I was in your shoes a few years ago. A few years ago, I was struggling to build and scale a reliable SMA, and I faced a ton of problems on my actual journey. I didn't have enough time to start a business. I was still working a 9 to 5 back then. I wasn't sure if I could make an agency actually work. I was struggling to book meetings, which looking back is so easy to do now. My clients kept on leaving. I felt like I was going to be stuck in the 9 to 5 grind forever, and I didn't want to sacrifice my personal life in terms of this is all I would do is just building an agency and then work on my 9 to 5. I wanted to build an agency which had flexibility for myself. And it wasn't until I discovered the OnlyFans niche that I actually managed to overcome all of these previous doubts and negative beliefs that I held so closely. Now, I'm now able to work when I want, wherever I want, and make the sort of money that I want online, and it's all thanks to this OnlyFans agency business model. Now, after some self-reflection, the reason I was able to achieve this success was because I was applying the skills that I learned from being in the SMA space for a while to this niche, which offers tons of benefits you can't get in any other niche when it comes to SMA. The OnlyFans is actually super easy to market, so you can actually get good results for your clients. There's a huge demand for your services. Tons of models are joining OnlyFans and they're really struggling to scale. So there's a huge demand for your actual help in this industry, and it's an effortless business models. So, applying your skills to this business model can have a huge upside potential, as the business model, really the product costs nothing to actually create. So there's very little investment needed. You literally can start an OnlyFans with $0. So there's very little, effort going into this business model. So, when you do have some good skills in marketing and sales and content marketing and all these sorts of stuff, then you can actually, experience that huge upside. So who do we help? So essentially this program is for anyone who is either struggling to build an OnlyFans agency or has been struggling in the SMA space for quite some time, or anyone who just wants to quit the 9 to 5 to live the digital nomad lifestyle in general. Okay. So we're going to get into this video. So how to build a rock solid offer to dominate the market. Now, the offer is by far the most important aspect in any business out there. A good offer will bleed through into the rest of your business. For example, a good offer will boost the amount of meetings that you're actually booking. It will boost the prices, that you can actually charge and help you deliver better results for your clients. And, imagine you had to try, selling one of these following. So, for example, a pill that cures insomnia, or a 365-day program to help cure insomnia. Which one would you actually pick to sell? Obviously, you're going to be picking the pill that cures insomnia because there's a huge amount of value delivered in this offer compared to this offer. So the actual offer can affect how easy it is to actually sell your product in the first place or sell your service. The key difference is the amount of value provided in different, actual offers. And the same can be applied when creating an offer, selling your OnlyFans agency services. You need to make sure that the service you are offering provides as much value as possible to your OnlyFans models. And, you can do this by looking at each aspect of running an OnlyFans and seeing how you can actually help the models with your services. So, for example, there's just a few off the top of my head. You need to look at what promotion strategies are you actually going to implement? What platforms are you going to actually promote on? What day-to-day management tasks will you actually handle yourself? What reporting will you provide to the models so they can see their progress? What assistance will you supply while they're doing and managing and growing their OnlyFans? To give you an idea of the level of depth that you actually need to go into is, the students in my one-on-one consulting program, they receive an offer creation template, offer creation frameworks, offer creation training. And then, once they've come up with an offer, it is then reviewed by myself and the team to see whether we think the offer is actually good enough. So that's the sort of level that you need to be going into. You need to actually be writing it down, writing exactly the points that you can actually help with, what they're currently doing, what isn't working, where you can actually provide the most value in what service. You need to have a look at all these facets and then see how you can actually improve the offer and make it more valuable to the market. And that's how you're going to be able to dominate it. And, if you're competing with the students in my one-on-one consulting program, then you're going to be struggling because they're going into a lot of depth when it comes into the actual offer creation itself. Okay, so let's get into how to set meetings on Autopilot. Now, this is something that I used to struggle with. I used to be banging my head on the wall trying to figure it out. But now this is the most simple part of any online business in general. In simple terms, you need to provide two things to the market in order to get meetings. The first is authority, the second is value. So the method by which you acquire meetings, I personally think, is irrelevant. As long as the above two things persist in any form of outreach you may be doing. There's always people saying, you can book meetings via Google ads, you can book meetings via YouTube ads, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Twitter, Instagram, But I don't think the actual method of acquiring meetings actually matters in terms, as long as these two variables are consistent within each method that you're implementing. Okay, so, in my private consulting, we actually prioritize Instagram to set meetings and have, custom tracking spreadsheets and scripts to get you going as fast as possible, to actually get you, supplying authority and value to the market in the easiest frame possible. Now, in order to show authority and value in the OnlyFans market, I personally recommend leveraging client attraction assets. Now, you may be asking, what actually is a client attraction asset? Well, a client attraction asset, in simple terms, is a resource that you can provide to OnlyFans models to show that you actually have knowledge in the industry, as well as give them insight on how they can improve upon what they're currently doing. So, this could be anything. It could be an ebook, it could be a PDF, it could be a cheat sheet. Just as long as it actually provides value to the market, then it should be fine. In my private one-on-one consulting program, I not only provide client attraction assets that they can, leverage straight away to get going as quick as possible, signing models, but we also have a proprietary client attraction asset builder, which you can then, the students then leverage to build client attraction assets that essentially will blow the client's minds away to the point where they'll be wanting to actively seek you out and actually work with you. And now of course, in any client acquisition system, you need scalability, whether that's with paid traffic or VA leverage traffic. You need to get eyes on your client interaction asset from the qualified leads. Okay, so you just need to scale up the actual traffic going into this system, which delivers authority and value to the market. Now, if you're part of my program, you also get exclusive access to pre-booked model meetings where my team will actually be sourcing the leads, selling them on a meeting with yourself, and then booking them on your calendar for you. So if you do join the program, you end up struggling to actually book meetings, which you shouldn't do, because we provide all the assets, resources, frameworks, and actual tools that you can leverage to get meetings as soon as possible. But if you do end up struggling with it, then we'll source out leads for you, and we'll actually close them on your calendar for you. So you'll literally have set meetings with models on your calendar instantly, and you don't really have to worry about getting models, because you're just going to be having a bunch of meetings all day, trying to sell models on your services. Okay. So how to get insane results for your clients. So OnlyFans is a simple platform to market for. You're marketing to guys who crave female attention. Now, you can find these guys on various platforms, such as, all of these listed. But the most important thing is that you put your model's content to good use. And it's something that I see overlooked so often. Okay. So the biggest mistake most OnlyFans agency owners make is they have a sloppy content management system and don't end up utilizing their model's content to its max potential. This causes very little growth and ultimately angry models, as they feel like the content they're creating and putting their effort into is being wasted. So it's important to implement a proven content management system. So once your content management system is in place, then it's just a question of leveraging this content on as many of the above platforms as possible. And in simple terms, the more high quality content you're able to get out online, the more subscriptions your model is going to be getting, because that content is going to be having more eyeballs on it. The more eyeballs, the more chances of subscribers coming towards your OnlyFans page. Okay. So yeah, we also help with this. We also give you a content management system, give you an onboarding system for the model, make sure that everything is as streamlined as possible. So the model is in the know-how of every single step that they're taking to get to that goal. Okay. So how to hire and automate your service fulfillment team. Now, of course, everything we have mentioned in the service delivery segment requires a lot of time and effort to actually implement. And, the last thing we want to be doing as an agency owner is, doing this service delivery ourselves, as it will slow down the actual scalability of the agency. And this is when people get caught up on, one or two models, and they can't actually get past that, and they keep on delivering mediocre results. And it's because they're just not outsourcing this stuff. And, exactly, this is when outsourcing and automating tasks comes in handy. So you can leverage advanced automation to promote these models on platforms like Tinder, Bumble, Reddit, Twitter, and Instagram. You have access to all of these automations when you join my private one-on-one consulting program. And these automations will collect your model's content from your actual content management database and upload it to these platforms 10 times a day, providing the automations, you implement are as good as the automations that we're implementing in the consulting program. Now, when it comes to automation, you can automate most things. However, you won't be able to automate the actual chatting to your model subscribers and selling a content 24/7, because it requires more of a human touch to actually be talking to these subscribers, actually seducing them and then selling them on this content. So it's good to outsource this task instead to a qualified virtual assistant instead of doing this yourself. And another common issue I see a lot of OnlyFans agency owners make is that they don't actually know how to train and hire virtual assistants, and they end up hiring, terrible OnlyFans chatters who end up missing out on tons of sales, which ultimately results in your client being unhappy, and then you're losing agency profits. So it's not good for anyone. That's why, for the people in my exclusive one-on-one consulting program, we actually give you access to a pool of my agency's pre-trained OnlyFans chatters, so you know that your chatters have been trained by the best. So for my agency, we're constantly training up OnlyFans chatters. We have a pool of 20 OnlyFans virtual assistants getting trained consistently, and we actually give you access to this pool. So your virtual assistants that you sign are already trained on the best strategies to implement, the best sorting of chatting frameworks to actually implement, the best way to get subscribers out of their money, and the best way to actually, actually sell the model's content as well. So these virtual assistants for my agency are highly trained, and you can pick them up and just put them in your agency so they can start making you tons of money with your model. Now, this will ultimately result in more pay-per-view content sales, more client satisfaction, and more agency profits and success for yourself. So lastly, let's have a look at scaling all your systems to the max. So once you have these basic systems and mechanisms in place in order to reach 30, 50k plus per month, it's just a question of scale to get the rest of the way. And essentially you need to increase your inputs into all of the mechanisms. So you need to be hiring more virtual assistants for your client acquisition system, hiring more sales rep to hire on more models, overclocking your actual automations so you can actually get as much content out as possible, adding structure to your client fulfillment team, and hiring more OnlyFans chatters to actually manage your models' accounts. Okay, so now you have two options. One, you can either take the knowledge from this video and try to implement everything we talked about yourself, which is achievable, and you have to try and do the following. You have to craft a perfect offer, build your agency's foundations, build client attraction assets, build client acquisition systems, craft client acquisition systems, standard operating procedures and tracking sheets, hire and train virtual assistants to do the outreach for you, test outreach structures, DMs, structure the sales processes, build sales scripts, learn how to on-ramp sales reps to actually manage the sales for you, build client onboarding systems, build content and management database, learn and build social promotion automations, learn OnlyFans management strategies, and then hire and train OnlyFans chatters. And there's so much more that you need to do, but you can try and learn all this stuff yourself, learn from other people, pick up bits and bobs here and there, and figure it out all for yourself, which will take a lot of time and a lot of energy, because I had to do that all myself a few years ago. Or you can book in a call with myself down below, where I'll show you exactly how you can skip all of the hard lessons and mistakes that I've made over my period of 2 to 3 years to fast track your success by following a step-by-step proven 90-day process to get to 10k plus per month with your OnlyFans agency. So we literally help you with everything. We help you when it comes to actually creating your offer itself and making sure that it's perfected. We also help you when it comes to actual attracting high quality models, building client attraction assets, building the client acquisition systems. You get to utilize our client acquisition system and have a bunch of meetings being booked on your calendar. We then also teach you how to manage the sales, how to keep track of it, how to actually onboard sales reps to actually manage this for you, and then how to actually leverage scripts to actually close these models. And then we help you with the actual client service fulfillment. So setting up all the automations for promotion, setting up the actual virtual assistants to help you with the marketing, and then we help you actually deliver a good service on the actual OnlyFans platform itself, the best sort of strategies that you can start implementing. And then we also give you access to a pool of privately trained virtual assistants who are expert OnlyFans chatters who can plug and play into your models' accounts and get a ton of money being produced as soon as possible. And if we do struggle with any step of the way, for example, if you're struggling to hire good quality models, we'll actually do that for you. We'll actually get models booked on your calendar for you, and there'll be one-on-one consulting on me helping you actually improve your sales skills, improve these systems, improve it all, so you've got no excuse not to get 10k plus per month with your OnlyFans agency, because you're implementing a system that has been proven time and time again. So we're literally giving you everything you need here. So make sure you book in a call to take advantage of this opportunity, because the price is not going to be as low as it is right now. The price is going to be getting doubled and even tripled very soon. So make sure you book in a call with myself as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys then.